Alright, I am ready to get busy on this quilt. So, I have a pink and I have 2 yards each. I have a gold, or if you want to call it yellow, you can. I have blue and I have orange. I have more of the orange and the pink. So, I may use them for my outside colors. So, alright, now, the first thing, I had to do some ironing to it. I done got that done, and we're ready to rock and roll with it. Make sure these are all leveled back up. Okay. Now, on this one right here, I want to make sure that I go down and I get all these layers so I can cut them all down. One more time. Alright. Now then, I have cut them all the way down. Look at there. Haha, that's good. Alright, now I want to cut. I think I'm going to slide my board underneath there. And I can put this back up because I'm done with it. There we go. I'm going to make them 8. What is 8.5? Well, it's 8 here, so yeah, about 8.5 inches. Now, I'm going to take this pile, fold it up, and lay it over here. And I want to cut me out another one. So I'm going to cut me out 2 of these to start with. Lining it all up. There we go. See what we got. Yes. Alright. Get all these over here. And now, turn this around. Take this one off, lay it up here, and now I'm going to lay this one down, and I'm going to make sure that the tip is up here, and everything else is down here. Scoot over, right there. Now then, I'm going to take me some chalk, and I'm going to outline this. I bet you all thought I was going to use my rotary blade on this. I don't think so. That will dull my blade. Okay, there's that. Go up this way. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to turn it over. And I could only put it side by side with it. I think I'm going to go this way instead. And go right up next to it. Like that. because if I can use this, I will. Alright. So, I'm going to cut these out. Alright, now I got 2 layers here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to cut down that right here along the edge. I'll throw that away. Put this over here with this. I can always come back to them. With these right here, I'm going to put over here because we may end up coming back after. Now, I want to take these, and these right here, these 2, and these 2, and the 2 on the bottom. I want to take off because they are going to be my background color. So with my background color, I want to separate them. Alright. So now we have a blue here. Okay, that works there. And then I have these 2 left over. So, put that one there. Alright, so I want to go ahead and make the second batch so we can play with them some more. So far this is what I'm looking at. Alright, let's lay this back out again. Let's see how it looks being laid back out again. Alright, I want to start with the yellow. Alrighty. Oh, that looks so pretty. Yeah. Okay. We'll be back and we will start sewing them together. Oh, I'm glad she found a spot to lay instead of on this. Alright, so I'm going to turn this around here so you can see me sew them. So I'm going to start with these two right here. Now what we want to do is we want to line this one up at the end of it. We're going to turn it around. Now this is going to be a lot of, that's got to change my thread because I got brown thread on here and I don't want brown. Alright, we want to start off with a orange one and a yellow one. And we're going to line this one up to the end of this. Wait a minute, it's going to be the end of this one, this side. Better get it right. Now you want to take it slow. And it probably wouldn't hurt to back stitch them. So we can keep them together. Alright. Now then we're going to take that one off. Going to open it up. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Alright. Now then I'm going to lay it over here. And I'm going to get my next orange one. Okay. And it's going to go right here. So I'm going to... No, wait a minute. It should go up here. Yes, it should go right here. Oh my gosh. We got to get this right, people. Right here. So I'm going to start sewing it right here. Alright. Now then, let me see. See what we got here. Get that off of there. Get that off there. Let's open it up. Alright, now I have left this right here. So my next one would be a pink one right here. What are you doing? Alright, so what I'm going to do from right here is I'm going to have to take these apart because they're not really symmetrical, but we can deal with it. I really do believe we can deal with it. So what I'm going to do is take this one, I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to sew it down to it. Come on. Alright, I'm not going to sew it all the way to the very end. I'm going to leave it like 1/4 seam allowance there, so I'll have room. Alright, there's that one. It'll probably be good to try to get all these strings that I can. Alright. Now then, I'm going to take this one. and I'm going to start sewing it down. Now let's see how that works. I want to make sure my needle starts staying down. Alright, not all the way. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, I need to sew right here, across this. See how well that looks now. Alright, let's either iron that and let's check it out with the iron. And see what we need to do. Alright, let's take it at iron and see what that looks like. Uh-oh. We are really not symmetrical on it at all. So we'll have to figure out what to do right here in this area. We'll wait till I get the iron a little bit more hotter, because it ain't hot enough for me. We're going to see what we could do about getting the one row at a time to see if that won't work. See what we can do. Yeah, we're most definitely not symmetrical here. It's getting hot, but it ain't hot yet. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do. Maybe make my seam allowance bigger. We can probably try that. It just don't seem like it's getting hot. I gotta wait for the light to turn. I'm impatient. That's all it is I'm impatient. Alright, while we're waiting on this to get hot, we're going to go on with the next one. And we're going to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to go with a bigger seam allowance. Alright, we've got some bubbling here. So we know it's not going to be symmetric here. So let's check this other one out that I did and see what it looks like. It looks a little better. So, and see here, I left this open. And so now I'm going to try to sew this one to this one and see what happens. So I'm going to take this one, and it needs to start right here. And I'm going to sew it around to see what happens and all. And I'm going to I'm using a big seam allowance. Alrighty, I got that one right there. So now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to sew it and use a big seam allowance. Alrighty. So now we have that one. You see how this right here is bubbling right here? See if I can't lay that down, and I'm going to go ahead and sew that flat, see what happens. We just have to keep playing with it. Well, we got it. Alright, I'm going to hope and pray that when I do free motion or whatever I do on this, it'll come out okay. So I'm going to have to try to keep this in mind when I do my putting together, so that it won't, you know, I can kind of try to make this disappear. You know. So, what I'm going to do next, see here, I'm leaving this open here, so that I will have room. So, now then, I'm going to, let's see, how can I do this to try to make it, let me come over there. You're about to fall off anyway. You're not in the middle. Alright. So, I'm trying to figure out how I should do this. And I think I should go up with each one. Like this one right here, I should put on. Okay. The next one, I should put this one on, then this one on, then this one on, and this one on. And work my way up. I think that's the way I need to do it. And hopefully it will work. Alright. So, now then. It will take me a minute, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to work on this. And when I get all these sewed together, and let me show you how to do one more, just so as you have it. So I'm going to pick my next one. Hang on a minute, let me figure out which one I want. I think I'm going to go with the blue. So I'm going to take it and pull this back. I'm going to line it up. With this one. And I'm going to use a good seam allowance back. And then we're going to go forward. And take your time. Don't be afraid to do circles, because they're not hard at all. Now, I left a little bit there so I can do another one on it. And I think that's the way I need to do them. Alright, when I get these done, then we'll be back. Well, I've got 2 more rows to put on, and I think it's looking pretty good. Now, I need to go back and I need to sew down these right here across so they are done. This one is, but I've got some that needs to be sewed down. So I've got to do that, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do these. So I'm going to quit right here because I think you catched on to it, and I will see you later. Alrighty, I've got this done. I've got all this right here done, thank goodness. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to turn this around this way. I'm going to lay this out and try to get this right here just as flat as I can. back. Now, I want to go from here. Oh, gotta have a bigger one. That one's too small. Do I still have that one out? Nope. Okay, let's get it out. Because it's long enough. Yeah. It's long enough. Alright, I'm going to get it from the orange across. And I'm going to cut it off. Now I'm going to go right here on this one. And I'm going to cut it across. I'm saving my pieces now. Save these pieces. Alright, now I have these 4 pieces. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to sew them right in here. Let's see, which way was be on this side here. So I'm going to sew all these up here, and then I'm going to trim the sides here to where we will have it kind of straight. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to line it up with this one right here. Cut that one down. Come right here, cut it down. Alright, and I'm going to do this side the same way. And then whatever I can up here, I'm going to trim it off, and I will see you the next tutorial. This is how to donate to my PayPal. You come down here to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on Poor Man's Sewing. Then you go over here to About. You mash on About. And right here is to donate to Poor Man's Sewing.